synergy, and that synergy, when we say synergy in Eastern wisdom, it has to do with harmony. Synergy means the harmony, but what about this harmony? So we have body, breath, mind, intellect, ego, and the world outside. So when we have that level of synergy, no pain can ever be experienced. Why? Because of this harmony, or we can say harmonious interaction. The world outside, the world outside, we have to respond to the world at every moment. The moment you wake up in the morning, some stranger knocks the door, you have to respond. You feel hungry, you have to respond. You have to go to restroom, you have to. So life is full of responses. So what happens? That response must come from the harmonious interaction of sense organs, body, brain, mind, intellect, and ego. So when there is a harmony in responding to the world, the brain undergoes a change. So what happens when this mind lives in the highest state of calmness and relaxation? Highest state, optimal state of calmness, joy, or relaxation. That beautiful experience changes the brain. Californian neuroscientists have found out that those people who practice mindfulness or meditation regularly, their brain undergoes a mutation, which they call the epigenetics. They are still working on it, or neurogenesis, and there is another neuroplasticity. Your brain nerves respond. That response is always known as relaxation response instead of a stress response. Any pain in the body, anywhere, is a stress response. Then I have a problem in the body, and the mind is constantly sending the relaxation response. Just say it, relaxation response. So repeated relaxation response by the mind to the brain drops the pain response, dissolves it. Even if we have a structural problem, we have a functional problem. So when I said 3 hours per day, 3 weeks, I just changed the topic completely. We were studying some other text. So 3 hours means this mind must respond to the practice internally. Externally, we have, oh no, I feel calmness and relaxation. That is okay. That is okay. But it should respond with that, I would say, intense state of calmness and relaxation. so that we can change the pathways of the brain. We don't allow the brain to respond with the pain, but respond with the calmness and relaxation. The moment that takes place, it may happen in the first week, it may not happen in the second week. So when I say 3 weeks, 23, no, 21 multiplied by 3, almost 60, 50 hours. Every day you are minimum doing 3 hours. First. Second is that now you have to change your behavior and attitude also. The previous habit, instinctual and impulsive habit, should not be there in living your day-to-day life. Remain calm, no response, no reaction at all to anything happening in the life outside. You first become aware, then you see what is the best response in the state of calmness. That will change these neurons in the brain. Even during your waking state, you are going to the kitchen, you go there, become aware, wait for a while, ask your mind why I have come, you do it. So in that way, when your behavior and reaction changes to the outer situations or conditions in day-to-day life, what is going to happen? The brain will not work in the old ways. When it does not work in the old ways, reaction in the brain, which is caused by the habit, will also change. My master used to say, what I have. So, master, you don't have anything. What about the monastery? Oh, you have already willed that monastery to a trustee. So, do I earn money? No. Now ask yourself. He used to tell us that now ask yourself, you are earning money, you have a job, you have a house, you have a wife, you have kids, are you happy? I don't have anything. That's why I'm so happy. And you have everything and still you are unhappy. Then he used to explain us that you see that all these animals, starting from ant to elephant, they are born, so we are born. We are helpless as we are born. They are also helpless as they are born, but they become active immediately. And our parents, constantly drag us, takes care of us. Only after a few years we start walking. And then we say, oh, look at the human being. We are more intelligent than the animals. Anyhow, now every animal or body grows, body of the human being and also of the animals, they grow and the body reaches adulthood. Just say adulthood. After that, the body doesn't grow. That is what I say, adulthood. But it happens to everyone, all the animals, including the human being. Clear? Now see, once the body of the animal reaches to adulthood, means after that it doesn't grow. So what animals do? Then they maintain a monotonous life. and their mind is controlled by the nature. When we reach to the adulthood, we are more disturbed. Why? Physical maturity is the same in animals and the human beings. But the animals do not need emotional maturity. Their mind is controlled by the nature. Our mind is not controlled by the nature. We have a freedom. We have a free will. We can make a choice. But our mind is not evolved where we can make a right choice. So then what happens? I react and respond to the outer situations with an undeveloped mind, and that badly impacts our brain. And when it is repetitive, it makes the habit, it is impulsive, it is instinctive, and that causes many, many illnesses at the physical level, at the mental level, at the emotional level. So our master says it is because of the extreme attachment and detachment that results into pain, sorrow, and the suffering, and the mind continues to live in delusion. When we continue to live in delusion, the body continues to be impacted negatively, and that is the source, one of the major source of illness. It may lead to acute disease, it may lead to small disease, depending on the response and its impact on the brain. The brain does not want to function normally. The way after physical adulthood in animals, they are okay. They say, okay, now there is no other goal. We have done everything. But human being, its work is never complete. Brain. Brain, all the time, it's full of reaction, hesitation. So, what we were talking that once we have that synergy, we ask the nature to tune our system so that we start responding. So there is a relaxation response. I'm using the word relaxation response for the sake of understanding, but something deeper takes place with the body, breath, brain, mind, intellect, ego. It happens at all the levels. There is a simultaneous, or I would say harmonious interaction. That harmonious interaction respond to any challenges happening in the body. What to talk about? The pain. Pain is a small thing. Let us start doing the practice and see in the first. You have done those practices before, but let us do that practice. Eyes there.